having a hard time with this second reading because this is my third take. I have found problems with each take. Now let's hope 3 is the charm. I don't know if you can hear the little girl crying outside, but I had nothing to do with that. In fact, one time I went to the pool and I heard these 3 little kids laughing and giggling, and I came around the corner and it was just her. She's got some issues. Anyways, we're talking about this kid named Monk. He's a little bit like, he's gotten used to his name, but the kids call him Monkey. And then also he doesn't feel cool. He's kind of a Star Wars kind of a guy. That doesn't mean you're not cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that's what he thinks. He doesn't think he's cool, and he spends his time watching Star Wars movies, and when he mows lawns with his friends to get money, they go buy more Star Wars books. So he's just trying to explain how he's not cool, and he's continuing with how he's not cool. So the point is, oh, and he has this one girl that he likes named Angel Carter. So we have kind of a romance going on here, and possibly comedy. So the combination is just what we need right now. Continuing on. The point is, I've never been cool. The closest I've come to having a girlfriend was last year, when this 6th grader smiled at me with her pearly white gap teeth and asked if she could see my homework. How many of us have fallen for that trick? I said okay. She copied it and then split. No more smiles after that. Just the same old boring, uncool life that I've been living for the past 12 years. That made me remember back to Squeaky. Remember her? And how she was talking about how girls never really smile because they've never learned to smile. So just the same old thing, uncool life that I've been living for the past 12 years. Until something amazing occurred. There's some foreshadowing. I don't exactly know how I got to be the lucky one, but I can tell you when it happened. My father, Jack Jackson, is in the Air Force. Most folks call him Major. When my mom's mad at him, like when he doesn't put the toilet seat down, she calls him Major Jack. I'm not going to say that when it's an animal. We lived all over the country, and once in Bermuda. They have lots of triangles. Where I met Lisa Castillo, the first crush of my life. Lisa Castillo. My memory of her is a little vague. I was 8. She was about the same age, I think, but shorter. Maybe she wore white. Or was it green? Like I said, I only met her once. On the beach. But I could tell by the way that she threw sand in my eyes that she felt the same way about me. I've had a complicated history with girls. So here's when it happened. We were in my dad's red Ford Thunderbird on the New Jersey Turnpike. Now here's something to look up. What a red Ford Thunderbird looks like and what's the New Jersey Turnpike. It's a freeway. And I was listening to Harry Potter on tape when all of a sudden Dad falls asleep while he's driving. I did that once on the motorcycle. And Mom yells, "Jack!" Which wakes me and my sister up and jolts Dad back to life. Just in time for him to avoid swerving into the 18-wheeler beside us. But not before I banged my head against the armrest in front of me. Yeah, I know I should have been wearing my seatbelt. After he apologizes, my mom makes him pull off at the Thomas Edison rest area, which is kind of ironic since Edison's last breath is supposedly contained in a test tube at the Henry Ford Museum. So you feel like it's like he almost lost his life, taking his last breath in a Ford Thunderbird, and they pull off in this Thomas Edison rest area, and he's feeling like that's kind of ironic. A lot of people mess up irony. Sometimes it's a coincidence, and it's really not ironic. 31 flavors. While Dad power naps in the car, Mom treats us to ice cream. Little sister, bubblegum ice cream with sprinkles, waffle cone, of course. Mom, lime and strawberry sherbet. She's lactose intolerant. She gets gas. Me, a thick, supersized chocolate double fudge milkshake with 2 straws. The double barrel. Headache. I don't know if it was the banging of my head or sipping the shake too fast, but I get it hit hard with a sharp head pain that travels down my neck and back to my toes, and then, oddly, back up to my head, and I feel like I'm in a cartoon because I see stars, but my eyes are wide open, so I close them. And then a sharp blue light shoots through the darkness, and my eyes jolt open. Then, everything's back to normal again. Or so I think. And that's where I'm going to stop for installment number 2. We'll be back shortly. I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm doing this because, well, it's kind of fun, and you can only go outside so much, and watch TV so much, and read books so much. Pretty soon you have to get creative and do things like, that's what happens in prison. They start making things and using their imagination, and like Charles Manson weaving his hair together and creating like little dolls and selling them online. So I will talk to you soon again when we read installment number 3 of Kwame Alexander's $76.49. Adios!